On our previous video, we talked about text to video tools and how to turn a script into a video, and this morning we are going to be talking about aspect ratio. There are different types of aspect ratio. Aspect ratio means the size of your video, your picture, and this is determined by the platform that you depends on the platform that you are posting your content. For Instagram, for Facebook, for YouTube, there are different types. The most common one is 9 by 16, which is for Facebook Reels, and also can be used for YouTube Shorts and TikTok, and also Instagram. But we have different other types. You can see some other people, like when you see a picture, sometimes it's not as large or it's not as big as you have known pictures to be or as you've known videos to be. And some of the time, posting or shooting your content using a different type of ratio might give you like a different kind of vibe. There are some content you should shoot with different type of ratio. Sometimes I purposely generate my picture to be square. Square is not the same thing as 9 by 16, which is the normal size of Facebook post, Facebook pictures. So some of the time I decide to just generate my picture to be just square because there's this vibe it gives me. I'm going to be highlighting all of them on the screen, and I'm going to be like just the sizes and the name, okay? If you come into your editing app like this, no matter the one you are using, let me just add a couple of pictures. Even if it's InShot, CapCut, anyone, then you're gonna see canvas for InShot. Then these are the different sizes. These are the different aspect ratio, 1.2, 2.1, like they are different. So sometimes I love shooting with this square. I love shooting with these two. Sometimes I just go for the normal size, okay? Sometimes I just allow it to fit. If you go to CapCut, is under CapCut, you're gonna see aspect ratio. It is called aspect ratio under CapCut, and you're gonna see the different sizes. You can see what this is looking like. You can see this. You can see this. You can see this one. Okay, this one is typically for YouTube. So I love using, when I want to do many other things, I can use this 3 by 4. Sometimes when I want to put background, okay, like if I use this 3 by 4, I can just come to this background and put the background like this. Sometimes I love it like this, or I can change this background to something even more better, okay? Like I can change it to, I can go to image, like you can put any of this background. If you go to image, you can put any picture there, okay? So a lot of people do this. I do it too, especially when I'm reposting somebody's video. I just take it to CapCut, change the aspect ratio. When I change the aspect ratio, and I add my own picture. I hope you have learned something today. So just in case you are wondering why I am teaching you aspect ratio, I want to quickly show you something. As you can see, this video is one of those videos I use for our day one video, and you can see it is different. It is the YouTube aspect ratio, which is 16 by 9, right? So let me show you another one. Okay, hold on, I'm going to show you another one. You can see this one is for YouTube too. This one is for YouTube. Okay, all these ones are videos I posted on YouTube. Now you can see this one, that this one is square. Why I'm teaching you aspect ratio is because you can tell your AI the output you want your video to come out with. You can tell the AI this is what you want. If you are posting it on like YouTube Shorts, or maybe on Facebook or TikTok, this is what you're gonna be using. So all these things, it's AI that generated them because I gave a strong command for the aspect ratio. So there is no how you're gonna generate this then you want to post it on YouTube. So that is why I'm teaching you about the aspect ratio, and writing your prompt for this aspect ratio is different. You don't just allow AI to guess it. You're gonna type the prompt and you're gonna put, this is the aspect ratio that you want the AI to give you. You understand? So the AI automatically give you the aspect ratio that you want. So that is why I am teaching you how to do it, because you're gonna be writing it alongside with your prompt. If you don't give AI the aspect ratio, it literally guess. It just does anything. Like it just does anything. Like I tell you, you have to be there to like control. You have to be there to control this AI. AI cannot control itself. If you don't tell AI, if you don't include it, AI will guess. It will crop the video badly. It might also remove your text. It might just crop it anyhow and you might not like it. So for the wide side, you need the 16:9, which is for YouTube. For the tall, that is the Facebook Reels, and which can also be posted for TikTok. For the short, it's 1.1. I'm gonna put a screenshot for it for you so that you can write it down in your notes and you can memorize it. Okay, so the second thing here is writing prompts for video scenes and avoiding weird output and making videos look less AI-ish. So that is what we are gonna be discussing today. Writing prompts for video scenes, that is what we are gonna be talking about today. So let's get right into it. So we're gonna be working on my notepad today. I already told us to get a notepad, okay? So you can get a notebook or use your notepad rather. So today this is where we are going to be working, and we are going to be learning how to write scenes for a particular video, which you can also use AI to do. You can also use ChatGPT to do, but I want a situation whereby I teach you so that in case there is no ChatGPT, you can use your brain, you can use your head. Most times people, prompt experts, they just do this thing themselves. We have rules concerning anything we are doing. Even life generally has rules, right? So for writing of prompt for scenes, the great rule, some other people might call it the golden rule, is one scene equals to one prompt. Okay, you can write this on your book or anywhere, your notepad. So this is the golden rule: one scene, one prompt. Never write the whole video into one scene. If you carry the whole video and you are writing it into one scene, it is going to be chaotic. Okay, it is going to be like, if you write the whole video into a prompt, it is definitely going to be chaotic. Like it is going to be something you like, it will be too much for you to handle. Have you ever seen real movie directors acting the whole movie in a day? It's not possible. Like, that is the best way for me to explain it, right? So they act it scene by scene, and this scene is different from another scene. So a good scene has 7 parts, which I'm going to be highlighting for you. It includes the aspect ratio. Yeah, the aspect ratio, which is number 1. The aspect ratio is number 1 thing when you are like generating your video. Even when you are working on a scene, the aspect ratio is your number 1 thing. Number 2 is the scene duration. Okay, the scene duration. And I've already told you that the maximum should be 10 seconds. No scene should be more than 10 seconds. Even if the scene is long, you have to control it. You have to break it into different segments. Like, you are gonna use 10 seconds to like shoot maybe the head of this person, or maybe like the camera movement should be split into like different duration. A particular scene can never be up to, let's say, 5 minutes or thereabout. Even if a scene is gonna be 1 minute, you're gonna split the 1 minute into like 10 seconds each. The first 10 seconds, you can use this first 10 seconds to just like, maybe you are videoing the shoe, you are shooting the shoe of the person, or maybe let's say you are shooting a video that Mama Emeka is at the market. You have to use the first 10 seconds to video the market, the building, what the market entails, what the shoppings, what people are selling in the market. You don't just use the whole 1 minute to video only Mama Amaka. No, you have to video what she is holding, and you use AI to do all these things. That is how you write your prompt. You don't just write your prompt for everything to be just only her. You are filming only her face. Since we started this scene, is only her face you are filming for as long as 1 minute. No, trash that. That is not how we film over this place. Okay, the number 3rd one is the visual subject. The visual subject is who you are filming. The subject can be anything. It could be even a product set. That is what entails in a typical scene, and we are using AI to do all these things. Don't forget that. Number 4 is the environment, the background. Number 5 is the motion, the camera angle, how everything is being. I've already used scene the script duration to explain all these things. Number 6 is the lightning. The lightning has to do golden hour, morning, dark, like typical lighting like we know. So the number 7 is the purpose of the scene. Like we've used Mama Emeka for the example. What is she doing on the scene? Is she pricing tomatoes? Is she buying? Is she reselling? These are the 7 things you have to consider when you are shooting for a scene. These are the 7 things you have to put into consideration. The most important one has to be the duration, because the duration might likely carry 3, 4, 5, 6, okay, and even 7. So if we are rounding all these things up into 3, we can say aspect ratio, scene duration, and the purpose of this scene. That is the one you can like remember. So you can just put those 3 in your head, because when you are shooting for your scene duration, you have to know that you are shooting a subject. You have to know that you are shooting this background, the environment where this scene is taking place, and the motion. Is it from you are shooting from up to down? Are you zooming in? Then the mood, the lightning, is it daytime? Is it nighttime? So I think that we can classify this. We can just summarize this into 3, which is the aspect ratio, the scene duration that can cover 3, 4, 5, and 6, and number 7, the purpose of this scene. I hope you get this part. Now we're gonna write a typical prompt that we can use for a scene, and it's gonna be something like this. This is my all-time template that I'm going to be giving you. I'll put a screenshot of it on the screen, which you can like copy, which you can save for later. So the aspect ratio should be 16 by 19, 16 by 9 rather. I'm always missing that word. So it's gonna be create a, let's say, 10-second video scene, aspect ratio 16 by 9. Then the visual is, that is what should be shown, right? The visual is a phone rotating. The motion can be smooth transformation. That is simple. Then the lighting can be, we can just add something as simple as studio lighting. Okay, then the purpose is for explanation. So this is a typical template which I've just filled in. If you know this, you can create different type of scene. Even if you are not the one creating it, when ChatGPT, AI, any assistant helps you to create a scene, you will be able to read through and you will be able to know like what it has given you. So I'm gonna show you a prompt that ChatGPT has created for me. Okay, so this is a prompt that ChatGPT has created for me before. Create a 4-second video scene, aspect ratio. The visual is smartphone screen showing plain text, instantly transforming into a colorful. Okay, so this is the one that AI has written for me. As you can see, my AI is actually well trained, so we've gone through all this process and we are back. So my AI knows the typical thing I want, how I want my thing, and how it gives me. We have a chapter for how to train your AI, so we're gonna get there. So this is how a typical scene should be. So this is what my AI has written for me, and this is how your AI should write it for you. And while your AI is going through like the the training, you can still, when it writes any prompt for you, you can still edit it into perfection. One of the reasons why people fail is that they just copy whatsoever ChatGPT give them. But since you are in this class, I want you to know this and know this very well, that you don't just copy what ChatGPT gives you. When it gives you, you edit it, especially if yours is not trained. So we can generate this and see. If we are gonna be using Grok might not give us what we want, but let's just try. So we're gonna bring this into our generator, which is the Grok. We are using Grok for this, so we're just gonna see what it gives us. Now this is Grok and this is what Grok gives us. Grok still gave us in 16:9. That is because for you to get aspect ratio here on Grok is just like, it behaves like Google AI Studio. You have to reference a picture that has that aspect ratio. That is why I said Grok is going to be a chapter on its own. So this is what Grok actually gives us, which like it tells us what we want, but not in the aspect ratio, which is okay. This is just for practical. This is just me teaching you what a typical prompt can give you. So we might decide not to mind the aspect ratio. The aspect ratio is not because we didn't do it right. It's because of where we are generating it. That is why I told you different tools, different rules, different ways of going around these tools, and you are going to be learning how to do that one at a time. But before that, let's understand the basis. So this is what Grok gives us, which I have already downloaded for you to see in a closer view. There are a couple of mistakes a lot of people make while they are writing their prompts. Like, you write your paragraph without structure, you are not going anywhere, you are not coming back from anywhere. That is actually very, very bad. Make sure when you are telling ChatGPT to write for you, make sure you tell ChatGPT to write with structure. There should be a plan, there should be a reason why you are writing this prompt. Number 2 is forgetting aspect ratio. Though a lot of tools you have to set the aspect ratio by yourself, but many other tools you have to write the aspect ratio. We are going to be saying all these things while we use many tools. Number 3 is that you don't define your motion. You don't define how this thing should move, how this thing should be, how this thing should react. Like, if you give AI the opportunity to define all these things, you're gonna have big issues. So you should know when to come in, you should know when to edit, you should know when to rewrite your prompt. Number 4 is that asking AI to figure it out. I just said that. Like, you should not allow AI to figure everything out by yourself. Yeah, AI is perfect, ChatGPT is perfect, all the assistant tools, they are perfect, but some of the time, give your videos this human touch. Be in control, okay? And number 1 is generating long scenes. More than 10 seconds is trash. I prefer 10 seconds. your scene 10 seconds. Even if the scene, the message is longer, you can change the camera angle, you can change what you are viewing, what you are shooting. You can, it is still the scene, oh yeah, it is still Mama Amaka in the market, but this time you are shooting from a different angle. Just the same way that you saw my avatar sitting on one spot, sitting in one studio, but the camera angle differs. I try to like zoom in, like she's zooming in, she's zooming out. These things, I didn't use any editing app to do them. It is the prompt that did everything for me. The video is basically her on a studio giving lectures, but I make sure I cut that particular video that is less than 2 minutes. I make sure I cut it into scene by scene. I cut it into different scenes, and each scene has each scene is 10 seconds per scene. Yeah, so sometimes I shoot her facing this side, she's still in the same place, like I'm still sitting down like this. But if I want to edit this my video, I will use editing app to either zoom in, zoom out. But since I'm the one writing the prompt for my AI avatar, I zoom out to face this side, I zoom out to like I write the script for her to face here, face there, face any place she wanna face. Okay, so that is the right way for you to do it. You don't just, because you say, oh, she's just sitting in a studio and you are filming her to just be like talking directly into the camera. No, I do it so that the AI generator can generate the video, videoing the whole background, if not the whole background, but at least a little part of the studio. Zoom her in, zoom her out. This scene control gives your video life, like especially when you are talking about important things, it gives your video life. Because if you are just watching me sitting down like this, I'm just sitting down, it might get boring. That is why people put effects on their videos. So for you to like jump all those big editing that you have to come and sit down and be editing your work, putting the effect by yourself. Now you use your prompt to generate the scenes little by little, and you put unique camera angle, body movement, gesture, all those things into your prompt. I believe you are getting it little by little. Let me summarize everything in one sentence. What I'm trying to say is that even if your avatar, what you are creating, has to do with your creation, your subject, sitting down just one place and talking into the camera, in real life, I move. Like if it's a professional videographer videoing me, you see that sometimes the videographer will just focus on this side, focus on this side, focus on the background. So, but this is me just videoing myself. I can sit down here, right? But despite the fact that I'm sitting down here, I'm still moving. I can still turn my camera to this side, turn it to this side. It just gives your video this life. So if you are doing with AI, all these things are categorized under the scene control. It's categorized under generating the prompt, like the scene, and it has to do with generating the prompt that gives you the scene. So since you are creating a 1 minute video and your avatar is sitting down like this, all you have to do is divide down 1 minute into 10 seconds, and sometimes it could be 6 seconds depending on the generator that you are using, and then you can like put them together, put the prompt that she should do this, do that, move her body like this, or etc. This is just the talking part. It might look a little bit confusing, boring, but when we start practicalizing all these things, you're gonna see what we are talking about. Before you become an expert, you might have to use the 6 seconds scenes. Like that is what I'm definitely gonna be teaching you, the 6 seconds. When you are now an expert, when you understand all these things, when you practice it, then you can start creating 10 seconds scenes. So prompt tips, number 1 is use short scenes. That is what I am gonna be teaching you. Number 2 is that you have to use clear pronouns, like the screen, the laptop, whatsoever thing you are shooting has to be clear. you have to use simple verb like zoom in, pan, fade, transition. All of them has to be simple verb, and you have to also like state the purpose of the scene. Okay, you don't just create prompt and leave the prompt to take care of itself. If you don't control the scene, the AI will, and it is gonna be trash. So writing prompts for video scene means telling your AI what to show, how to move, how long it lasts, and why it exists. Now the next part of our class is, the next thing we have here is how to avoid weird AI outputs, because trust me, most of the times the output you're gonna be getting is gonna be off whatsoever thing you are creating. So that is why I chip in this, so that you have to know how to avoid such. Weird output means like, it means random, unrelated visual. What you are not creating all of a sudden is coming. What you are not creating all of a sudden is showing into your video, and you'll be wondering how. So it also means sudden scene change. You were talking about market, all of a sudden you are in the sitting room. Number 3 is strange camera angles. There are some angles that don't match some scene. Like there are some camera movement that doesn't match some scene. You see, as I'm sitting down here to talk, if I am going to be editing myself, it just have to be small camera movement, maybe the zoom in and zoom out effect, maybe like focusing on an object on my body, maybe the microphone or maybe my hearing. It doesn't have to like rotating. If I'm rotating, will you be able to focus on what I'm teaching you? Will you be able to like understand? No, the visual is gonna block whatever information I'm passing. So if your AI scenes are generated anyhow, if you are writing your prompt anyhow, it's gonna contradict the message. Everything just joining together. Like maybe you can see my avatar, she's sitting down calmly. Imagine my avatar rotating. We are not doing adverts. Why are you rotating? This is just a simple explanation video, and you are rotating or you are sitting on top of the table. That is weird output, and trust me, AI can give you that. The next one is object, wrong object appearing. You can just see, especially this happens, especially if you are using images to generate your videos. Let's just say, for example, my pen is on top of the table. Before you know, the pen is standing up. The pen, it is you that caused it. So it is your prompt. Your prompt is what gives anything you put in. That is what AI gives you. So you have to control that. The next one is hour pacing. You're gonna see a lot of generation and you're gonna be like, I didn't put this. Trust me, you did. So it's the way you construct your prompt. There are some pacing that you're gonna see and you'll be like, it's what's this? So these are the type of weird output I want to teach you how to avoid. And the last one is text cut. Most of the time I use AI to generate my caption. When I didn't have this CapCut Pro, I use AI to generate my caption. But sometimes if you don't put in the prompt where your caption might be cut off, especially if your caption is at the top. Like you can see AI will generate it and it is now like this, and then your caption goes off with this. So those are the type of weird output that we have. And trust me, all these things doesn't happen because AI is bad, AI doesn't know what it is doing. It happens because your prompt is not clear enough. Your prompt is unclear. Especially if you generate the first time, the second time, the third time, and it is still the same thing. Because most time you have to regenerate. But sometimes if you've generated it up to 5 times and it is still giving you the same output or even worse output, that is because AI is translating. AI is literally giving you what you gave in. So you have to avoid that. Like I always say, AI does what you are asking it to do. You just have to remove the guessing. You just have to don't make AI guess. Instead of AI to come and guess, give it the instruction. So I'm also going to be sharing 10 rules to avoid weird output. Number 1 is one scene, one prompt. don't mix everything. One scene, one prompt. Okay, this scene is this prompt is this. If the scene is longer, you cut it into short. If the AI generator can generate 6 seconds, perfect, you cut it into. So when you see all those 4-minute videos people post, it is 6 seconds into 4 minutes. Trust me. And you can see it gives you this beautiful vibe. That is because one scene, one prompt. If your prompt is long, you divide the scenes into sectors, segments. Okay, I missed the part here while I was shooting. I'm editing, so I just get to find out it's supposed to be one scene, one idea. Never mix ideas in one scene. Okay, it's going to be awful saying something like a laptop showing AI, a person smiling, chat moving all at the same time. So all you have to do is break the idea into sectors, into short sector. You want to show the laptop, the person smiling, the chat moving all at once. It's not gonna work. You're gonna break the scene, the idea, into 3 scenes. First of all, the laptop showing AI. Second, a person smiling. Third, chat moving. That is how you're gonna break everything. So the video I'm showing you on the screen is a 4-minute video. Maybe I'm going to post it on the group chat. It's a 4-minute video that was created with AI, and trust me, it was created with Grok, and 6 seconds for each scene. Let's get back into it. Number 2 is keep scenes short. Best range for you is 6 seconds. Best range for me is 10 seconds. But most of the time, I still go back to 6 seconds because I love 6 seconds. And most of the tools I use, they are 6 seconds. I think 6 seconds gives you that, it gives you that opportunity to do a lot. I just believe so. Doing little might also be doing a lot. 6 seconds is perfect, maybe because of the tool I use most of the time. But most of the tools are 6 seconds, 8 seconds. For the African folktale stories, it's mostly 8 seconds. But if you can handle that, you should do it. But I am recommending 6 seconds for you, so that you don't generate over and over. Then the number 3 is you should always state the aspect ratio. That is, if the tool you are using accept that. If you are using some other tools, which I'm gonna be showing you, we might still have to put that. But sometimes when you reference a picture, when you are doing image to video generation, you might not need it, but most of the time you might need it. So when we go fully into all those, when we are doing the practical, I'm gonna be showing you the tools you need it and the tools you don't need it. So the fourth one is control camera movement. The zoom in, the pan, smooth pan left, gentle lift. We have tons of them, and I'm going to be putting them on the group chat for you. You can try at your free time. You can. Okay, that is gonna be your number 1 assignment. I'm gonna be listing a lot of camera movement for you, and you are gonna be trying all of it. I'm gonna tell you how you're gonna do the assignment. I'll post the details on the group. Please, if you are coming across this YouTube and you wanna join the personal tutoring on WhatsApp, just text this number you are seeing on your screen. So number 4 is avoid some words. There are some words you should avoid, which something like nice, cool. Most of the time AI misinterprets all those words. Even amazing, AI confuse all those words. So the type of words you should use is soft blue lightning, minimal lightning. AI love all those detailed words. Okay, so number 6 is that describe the background. If you want the background to remain how it is, don't worry, you have to also put the command. But if you want the background to change, you have to also put that. So you're just gonna say something like Play Studio. That is if you are changing the background, right? If you are inserting on that background, Like we have the Play Studio, we have the Office Desk, Studio Backdrop, we have a lot of them. So number 7 is that don't overload your prompt. Like putting too many things in your prompt gets the AI confused. Little can be amazing. Like if you put too many things in your prompt, I've noticed that it can be too crowded. The AI doesn't know which place to go, which place to like. Yeah, prompt can be detailed, but if you are putting too much, the shoe is black and green and yellow, like AI will be confused. So you have to be specific on what you are doing. We have detailed prompts that are very, very long, but then if you read through all these detailed prompts, you're gonna see that the prompt engineer has broken this prompt segment by segment. You're gonna see that one thing is not repeating itself. You're gonna see that one thing is not like repeating. It's not the person is not saying one thing over and over and over. An example is ultra cinematic hyper. Just look at what you are saying on the screen. This is the wrong one, this is the right one. So number 8 is you're gonna choose how your video wanna be. Is it Pixar cartoon character? Is it realistic? Is it anime? Like you're gonna choose and make sure you stay locked into that. You cannot be saying you are generating a realistic video and at the middle of everything you are not changing it. No, you're gonna definitely have weird output, especially if you are using a realistic reference and all of a sudden you want to be changing it to different things. You're gonna get a weird output. If you are using one style, realistic, which I use most of the time, stay locked into that. Don't try to change it halfway. Don't try to do another thing. Just stay locked into that. Number 9 is be clear about the text you are putting on the screen. Most of the times I love my text below, or maybe there is a reason why it should be above, but text on the screen according to content strategies experts, they said it should be here where the person is looking at you directly so that they can see. But some of the time a lot of people might have reasons why they take their screen up, or why they put it at this space or at this space, or maybe two down. But expert says it is perfect here, so that when the person is like seeing you, this is where almost everybody watch, so they are seeing the screen there. It is better when you are using when you are creating for Facebook Reels, you're gonna see it perfectly. But when you are creating for YouTube like this, you might not have any choice than to put it down, like down this place that you are seeing my own write-up displaying. Okay, so be clear. You're gonna say how big you want it to be, the text color. You're gonna say where you want it to be, so that AI doesn't take it out of your video. So the 10th one is you're gonna state the purpose of that scene. You're gonna state why that scene is important. Is it for hook? Is it for explanation? Is it for CTA? When AI knows what it is doing, like it gets excited. When you tell AI this is for hook, it jiggles, like it's happy to give you a nice output. So you must always tell AI this is what I am using this for. We're gonna do practical. All you just have to do is calm down, follow the series. When we are doing practical, you're gonna see all these things, but then I'll still be showing you example. You have to take AI one at a time so that you don't get confused. If you get confused, like, I'm gonna show you a good prompt and a bad prompt. Okay, one thing is there are also questions you should ask yourself while you are generating a prompt. Is it one idea? Is the scene under 6 seconds? Is the aspect ratio stated? Is the motion controlled? Is the purpose clear? If all these things have been fixed, your output is gonna be super amazing. And believe me when I say weird output is as a result of your weird instructions. It's as a result of your uncleared instruction, especially when you've generated it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and it's still the same thing. Trust me, you should fix your prompt. Okay, so even if ChatGPT is the one that's helping you write the prompt for the scene, when you copy it and you wanna go paste it, I love pasting my prompt on my notepad first, then I go through it. when you go through it, you're gonna see all these things. The questions I just asked you just now, you look at them inside your prompt. Is this it? Aspect ratio, purpose, is everything stated? Then if everything click, then you're gonna generate it. If your AI looks weird, if it is looking anyhow, it is not the tool, it is the prompt. So you're gonna control the scene. I've taught you scene control the scene, reduce the guessing, and the output is gonna be super amazing, clean. It's gonna be awesome. When we start generating our practicals, we're gonna see all these things. Now let me quickly show you a video. After showing you a video, then I'm going to give you the ways that your AI can look less AI-ish, because there are some people's AI outputs that you're gonna see, AI video, and you'll not be able to tell if this is AI or not. I'm gonna just give you the tips that you can write down, like study it, memorize it, and you put it at the back of your mind, so that if we start creating, you're gonna be seeing all these things, and when you are seeing them, you'll be like, oh, Jamie already showed me this, I already know this, so let's do it. Don't forget your assignment will be on the group. Make sure you do it.
I am the head of the house. I take care of my family.
I am the mother of the house. I cook for the family.
I am the first son of the house. I care for my kid sister. I am the first daughter of the house. I love my big brother.
We've come to the end of day 2. This is B section. It is still not over. I can still see here that we have like the third section, which is the, oh my god, we have, I don't just want these videos to be too long, since there was complaint in the group. We still have B, image to video tools, and we still have the talking avatar. The talking avatar is where we're gonna like explain how to like do the scene of a thing. So these videos are coming. I want to be taking it short so that you don't get confused, and it is better for me because before I was able to upload the last class, it was too bulky, it was too much. So I'm gonna see you on the next video, which can drop anytime. And thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a great time. Don't forget to stay safe. Bye bye.
Don't just watch